Welcome to Bennett Lumber Products, where tradition meets innovation in the forests and mills of the inland Northwest. For over 85 years, we've been committed to sustainable forestry, skilled craftsmanship, and producing quality wood products that build the world around us. Our commitment to tradition, innovation, and community starts with the Bennett family. Let's meet Bryson Bennett, Vice President and fourth generation leader continuing this proud family legacy.
My name is Bryson Bennett. I'm the Vice President of Bennett Lumber Products. Kind of oversee day-to-day operations.
Bennett Lumber has been a staple in this region for generations. To understand that legacy, here's a little bit of our company's history.
It started back before World War II. We weren't really in the timber industry then. My great-grandpa, Guy Bennett, owned an apple orchard down in Lewiston, Clarkston. During World War II, he was contracted to make ammo boxes. And from there, it kind of expanded from boxes to, well, I need the material to make my own boxes, so we started milling our own material.
Guy Bennett started a tradition of hard work and quality, one that still drives everything we do today.
From great-grandpa Guy, we went to Frank Bennett, and Frank really expanded the business. Now we have two sawmills, one located in Princeton, Idaho, the other one in Clarkston, Washington. From him, he's passed it down to my father, Brett Bennett. We're continuing on the legacy of Bennett Lumber as far as good stewardship, prioritizing community involvement.
Donating logs to local schools and giving youth tours are just a few ways we stay involved and prioritize our community and invest in the next generation. With a strong foundation rooted in family, legacy, and hard work, Bennett Lumber Products has always looked to the future, and that future starts in the woods. Our commitment to sustainability and long-term forest health is more than a talking point. It's the way we do business. Every decision made out here affects not only our mill, but the next generation of forests. That's why our team of foresters approaches the land with care, responsibility, and a deep understanding of forest ecology. Let's meet Tim and Hunter, two of our professional foresters who help guide that process every day.
Hi, I'm Hunter Foss. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do. So we do federal contracts, federal and state. We do private, and then we also do timber management on our own ground.
My name's Tim Schaefer. I'm a forester for Bennett Lumber. We're out here at the Bechtel Beauty Timber Sale, a U.S. Forest Service timber sale that we purchased. As a forester for Bennett, one of my jobs is to be a purchaser representative on these timber sales.
They're out here walking stands, monitoring growth, selecting harvest, and ensuring every operation is aligned with good forest management principles.
As a smaller company, we still get to administer a lot of our silviculture. We plant our units, work closely with the nursery to grow our own seedlings through seed that we harvest on our own ground.
But it's not just about biology and sustainability. It's also about economics. Our foresters are in constant communication with the mill. They know what products we need, log sizes, species, and everything else in between. This helps to maximize the value of every tree, not just for Bennett's, but for the landowners and logging contractors we work with. One of the keys to our success is working with great loggers, professionals who understand how to harvest efficiently, safely, and with quality in mind. Many of the best loggers in the region choose to work with Bennett Lumber Products year after year. Our strong partnerships are built on respect, reliability, and a shared understanding of what it takes to get the job done. From the woods, to the truckers, to the sawmill floor, we all have to make it work and work together. Once the logs leave the woods, they arrive here at the log yard. Each truckload is weighed, unwrapped, and unloaded by our experienced crew. From there, each load takes one of two paths. It's either spread out and scaled individually, or it's counted and grouped with similar loads that have already been scaled from the same job. This helps us get accurate measurements while keeping things moving efficiently. It's a fast-paced process, but it's built on experience, precision, and teamwork. Log scaling is a vital part of the forest products industry. Certified scalers, randomly checked by a state scaler, measure logs to ensure accurate volume and fair payment. It's a job that demands focus, precision, and the ability to work both independently and alongside others. One of the final steps in the log yard is sorting. Many loads arrive with mixed species, and they can't run through the mill that way. Here we see that separation happen. One of the most important things to know about Bennett Lumber Products is the year-round work and job security it provides, through every season, in all kinds of weather, as you see here.
So right here I'm loading the log, and on this white fir, all we do is make cants. Make 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch.
We take pride in processing all local species, making sure they're utilized properly while also maximizing value and profit. As technology advances at the head rig, it's not just helping operators make better decisions, it's also maximizing value for every piece of wood, even ones like this. Let's hear from an expert on how these innovations are shaping the future of this mill.
All right, so with the board edger, we have the most optimization in the mill currently because you have the scanners with the lasers that take the profile image of the board going under it, and they give you the geometrics, thickness, width, help produce the solution. But we also have the vision in this one to help produce the best solution for edging that board for the most production value per piece.
The technology at the edger is not the only kind of technology they use it all over the place.
So each one of these lines represents a saw. So it's lining up the cant to run in to put a board in between each one of these saws.
Trained technicians make quick, informed decisions maximizing value and precision. Every board is shaped by the judgment of professionals, not just machines. And none of it happens without sharp tools. Our head filer and saw techs keep every blade running true. Because in this business, quality begins with a sharp edge. Just like keeping saws sharp is critical to quality and efficiency, upgrading equipment is key to staying competitive. Forward-thinking investments keep us moving, and the stacker, shown here, is one of the most recent improvements, boosting speed, precision, and overall flow through the mill. Before drying, each layer of lumber is separated by small strips called stickers. This allows air to circulate. Proper stacking ensures even drying, prevents defects, and sets the stage for producing high-quality finished lumber. Once stacking is complete, the lumber leaves this part of the facility in large units and waits its turn to be dried. It's fast-paced work, and it takes strong teamwork and hustle to keep things moving. Forklifts are a vital part of this operation. With the sheer volume and weight of each lumber unit, these machines keep the mill running, constantly moving material in and out and through every stage of production. These machines, and everything else on site, require constant maintenance. That's why Bennett Lumber employs skilled mechanics to keep it all running strong. But why is it important to have a good shop?
It's important to have a good shop if we want to fix things proper.
And do things break once in a while?
Constantly the same stuff over and over.
And what's he doing all the time?
Fixing broke stuff.
Between our millwrights and mechanics, anything that breaks gets fixed, fast. That keeps boards moving and production on track. One of the most important parts of what we do here is making the most of what nature gives us. After the severe wildfire seasons we've experienced, we partnered with landowners and agencies to help recover and utilize fire-killed timber. It was a complex process, and Jim Shepard, our manager of lumber manufacturing, explains the difficulties surrounding burnt wood.
Sooner that we can get these logs to the mill, the better chance the mill is going to be able to get something out of these logs. If we were to get these logs in 3 months to 4 months, something like that, we could get better value out of our logs that we got.
In 2024, our mill spent several months processing fire-damaged logs, turning burnt wood into usable, quality products. Once the lumber is dried to the right moisture content in the kiln, it's ready for the next step. First step on the planer side is turning boards right side up so they feed correctly. Our trained crew handles this step with speed and ease. Once boards are aligned, they enter the high-speed planer. This machine delivers smooth, consistent surfaces, setting the stage for effective grading. Grading is one of the most important steps here at Bennett Lumber. Our graders bring skill and judgment to every board, making sure each species meets the high standards our customers expect. One of the final steps is sorting, making sure every board finds its place. For years, that was done by hard work pulling the chain. Blake shares a piece of that history right now.
You know, 30, 40 years ago, there was a line of people right here pulling what's called the dry chain. They're pulling off every single piece. Technology has increased to where this, which was one of the hardest jobs in a mill, is mostly mechanically done now. The board's going up, they're going to drop into a bin, all based on the mark. The ones going down, they're going to be pulled by hand. They're shorter, specified sort that they use here at Bennett Lumber.
Bins fill with sorted lumber, and once full, forklifts step in to move them to their final destination inside the mill. That destination is the lumber stacker. At Bennett's, we take pride in producing the highest quality product on the market. Proper packaging is a key step in protecting and delivering that high quality. Our signature packaging is recognized from Washington to Louisiana and beyond. Finally, our lumber is loaded onto trucks to be delivered nationwide. At Bennett Lumber, we use every part of the tree. Sawdust, bark, and other residuals are collected and turned into products like paper, pellets, or even used in drying our lumber. Nothing goes to waste here. Everything has a purpose. We understand the importance of our small business to so many people, and we take pride in being an integral part of the forest products industry here locally and nationwide. From the forest canopy to the crews on the ground, every step begins in the woods. Our foresters assess forest health, while skilled loggers bring precision and care, balancing sustainability with production to keep forests thriving. Inside the mill, every board is handled with care, cut, planed, and graded by people who take pride in their craft. From the hum of machinery to the teamwork on the floor, every step reflects our commitment to quality, community, and the people who make Bennett Lumber products more than just a business. It's a legacy.